Okay, you lost me there. What are we talking about?
Where did I lose you?
The part where we're both just characters in a story?
Okay, seeing as how you advanced my theory at me verbatim, I'm gonna guess you understand, you just don't believe.
Right. Well, just for the sake of argument, let's say it's even possible for me to believe you.
That does make for a better dramatic situation.
Right, okay. Let's just say your theory's sound. Where's your proof?
I don't have any proof per se. I mean, you can't prove a negative.
Right. The negative being that we don't exist.
We're the negative.
You believe that?
Sure. I mean, people believe crazy stuff all the time without any proof at all. I mean, it's really, when you boil it all down, everything is just belief. There's no such thing as truth.
Well, that's not true.
Exactly.
So, what are you doing right now?
I am drinking a beer.
Okay, so the beer exists.
No, but neither do I, so it's delicious.
Right, so neither of you exist, so you both exist.
Mathematically, two negatives do make a positive.
Right. Okay, but if one of you existed and the other didn't, you wouldn't be able to do that.
If one of us existed and the other didn't, then we wouldn't even be able to interact.
Are you being serious right now? I can't even tell anymore.
Okay, metaphor time. Okay. There's a magician up on stage, and he does a flawless routine. He's a very good magician. He's done this a long time. So he gets to his grand finale, the cup and balls. Classic, timeless. And he starts to manipulate the cups, and he's mixing them up, and the ball is gone, and he mixes them some more, and the ball comes back, and he mixes them some more, and the ball becomes a mouse. Whatever, doesn't matter. The point is, he does the trick flawlessly. Only one guy knows the secret. So he yells out, "There's a ball in your pocket!" Now, if the magician were to just end the trick there, nobody would be the wiser. But on this particular day, this particular magician decides to restart the trick. And he does the whole thing again, does the whole routine. Same pattern. And now, somebody over on this side of the audience, they heard what that drunk guy said. So now they're watching for it, and now they understand the trick. Now the magician restarts again. Only this guy, he's told his neighbor.
Okay,
and this
okay, right. So, metaphors usually teach lessons, right? So, is there a lesson coming anytime soon here?
How many times would the magician have to do the same trick before everyone in the audience understood how it worked? And once everybody understood how it worked, how many times would the magician have to do the same trick before they threw him off stage? Once everybody gets how it's done, that's it. The jig's up. The show's over.
Okay. This magician has taught me nothing, right? You're real. You exist. I can touch you, right? This beer, that beer exists. It's real. I can take a drink of it. This coaster, it exists. Put the beer on top of it.
You are talking about the difference between real and convincing.
You're convincing me? You need medication.
Okay, let me try a different tact. What color is the sky?
Listen, I'm not getting into a philosophical debate about colors,
Just
okay?
answer the question. Just stream of consciousness. Just whatever comes to the top of your head. What color is the sky?
Blue.
Grass.
Green.
Chocolate.
Brown.
Same color as bullshit, which that answer happens to be.
Grass isn't green?
No, but if you think that's what I'm arguing, then you haven't been listening.
Can't we just talk about books or movies or sports or something?
No, we stay with this.
Okay, so grass isn't green, but there's more?
There's no such thing as green.
Okay, you know what? Existentialism I can handle, but now we're debating colors.
Color is a human invention intended to codify the common and yet highly subjective perception of light stimuli as received by the retina and interpreted by the brain.
The theoretical, not at all real brain and retina, right?
And light, for that matter, which is beamed, theoretically, down at us, just bombarding us every day through an atmosphere which is unique in the knowable universe.
Okay. So, colors don't exist. but the grass does.
No, but they are convincing.
Convincing to who?
The audience.
The audience?
The audience watching at home.
Okay. We don't exist. Grass doesn't exist, color doesn't exist, but the audience exists.
That is the nature of the relationship. One has to exist to perceive the other.
So we're back to being characters in a story.
We never stopped being characters in a story. We were just convinced otherwise.
So to be convincing to the audience, we had to convince ourselves we exist.
Precisely.
Are we celebrities?
Do you feel like a celebrity?
No.
Does it surprise you that neither of us is rich and famous?
Like who?
Brad Pitt, Johnny Depp, doesn't matter, take your pick.
Are you asking me if I think it's strange that neither one of us is Brad Pitt?
No, I mean, look around. We obviously don't have the budget for Brad Pitt. No, I'm asking you if you've ever considered why we are not like Brad Pitt.
You mean like rich, famous, handsome?
Fictionally so, right? No, more than that, what is it that Brad Pitt gets to do that you and I do not?
Nail Angelina?
That's actually not a bad answer. Getting warmer.
He gets to be a cowboy? He gets to be a cop. And a bank robber.
Exactly.
Right, so he gets to play interesting people.
No. You said it right the first time. He gets to be these interesting people for as long as the audience buys it.
Like the Magic Act.
Right.
Okay, so he gets to be in big budget pictures, right? And so he does a lot of interesting things, right? But we're in a smaller budget picture, so we get to do less interesting things. Well, and then, you know, even though the audience may not buy it, he's still Brad Pitt, right? So to them, that's more interesting than they are. Holy shit. Brad Pitt a real person? So are we the magician?
No. We are the ball under the cup. We exist to entertain the audience. And as long as we're interesting, they pay attention. And as soon as they figure the trick out, the drama, the fiction of it, it dries up.
So when the audience realizes we're just two actors sitting alone in a restaurant after hours, because the sound quality will be better when no one's there, and when they realize we don't have a budget and so there are no extras and we're just reading from a script, what then?
We stop existing.